in this thing, man.
Get 'em. This is your host, Junior the Truth.
78 Sports TV here. Black Fight Fan TV.
It's your boy Ticket TV.
This is Combat Sports.
Bloodbusters.
What's good, Fight Basketball?
K-Black Boxing.
NBA, Beverly Rose Boxing and Entertainment.
Kelly Enigma, Boxing and Sports Network.
It's your boy, Sports TV.
Smoke City,
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Smoke City Mob, Smoke City, Smoke City,
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Smoke City Mob,
Smoke City.
We right back in this bitch like we left our key.
Yeah, man.
Smoke City,
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Smoke City Mob,
Smoke City.
Smoke City,
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Smoke City Mob,
Smoke City.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What's going on, family? What's the damn deal? Shout out to my brother No Filter Boxing early in the super chat. He says, see, I knew this would happen. Spence fans versus Crawford fans. Meanwhile, we won't see this fight until 2020. What's going on, family, man? Shout out to you all. Thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of the Smoke City Mobcast, man, presented by the Lions Den boxing community. Shout out to the entire LDBC, man, top to bottom, each and every person. Be sure to visit the website over at www.ldbcsports.com. Create a profile while you're over there, man. It is absolutely 100% free. Excuse me. Also, be sure to tune in every Wednesday, this Wednesday, tonight, right now, and every Wednesday, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in to the Smoke City Mobcast, man, presented by the Lions Den boxing community, as well as be sure to download the brand new LDBC mobile app, man. It is absolutely 100% free wherever it is that you download your mobile apps, whether you're on Apple or Android, man. Be sure to download your mobile app, man. I have my brother Mike Biggs Boxing and a Body Snatcher in the building with me. Shout out to, is that my brother Toot? Is that my brother Toot? Shout out to my brother Toot Robinson, man, in the super chat. Salute, family. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate you. No message needed that lets me know that what's understood needs absolutely no explanation. Salute to Toot Robinson in the super chat, man. We truly, truly appreciate you, man. Let me see. Did we get everything tightened up? I think so, man. Oh, I will say, go ahead and be sure to tune in every day, but every morning, man, with the LDBC. I think at 6 a.m. we have my brother, Famous Athletics. He does his morning stretch situation. Then you can catch Junior the Truth at 7:30 a.m. for the Punch Junkie morning show. And that's every weekday, Monday through Friday. We have Trill Boxing Talk that comes on at 9:45 a.m. In the morning. We also have Fanon the Don who comes on, you know what I'm saying, right following the Trill Boxing Talk. The Trill Boxing Talk takes place over on Black Fight Fan TV's channel. Fanon the Don, he takes off on his channel, Fanon International Boxing. Then all throughout the day, you already know it's hoop season. Ticket is active in these streets, man. So you can go catch Ticket TV. You can catch my brother Mike Biggs Boxing. You can catch the Body Snatcher, man. Santee Walton's been giving President Trump a hard way to go, man. We just out here, man. And that's every day. Every day. So be sure to tune in, man, and subscribe and catch all of this work, man. Catch all of this work, man. Shout out to, we have Lewis Hinton in the super chat. No message. Once again, that lets me know that what's understood needs absolutely no explanation. Also over on the actual app, and shout out to everybody that's listening, not just via YouTube, but also via the LDBC mobile app. Download that mobile app wherever you download your mobile apps from. It is absolutely 100% free. But shout out to DJ Zion Love over in the app. He just says, good night, LDBC. Enough respect, man. Salute, family. Yes, indeed, man. Damn, 192 in here already? Sheesh. Man. Boy, y'all making this thing do what it do, man. But shit. Hey man, before we get all off into it, man, let's go ahead and get to it, man. Let's go and get to it, man. Yes, indeed. We got Christopher Campbell in the building. Salute, family. He said he expecting to hear some fire tonight. Shout out to James Smart. You know what I mean? Nino Breed, the dog 26. My homeboy Earl Taylor Sr. Salute, respect, family. Yes, indeed. KLC, D Will, Earl Taylor Sr. again. Yes, indeed. Let me see. We got KLC, Mark Wonderlick. Shout out for Utah. Maurice McElroy in the building. Marcus Johnson, Marcus. What's going on, bro? KLC, you feel me? Jamal Wright, DJ Q Mob in the building. J1 Pro in the building. We see you, man. We see you. Sheldon Holmes, what's going on? The Perfection, what's happening, baby? Mike James 616, what's up, baby? Derek Williams, we see you. We see you. The Riverside Jets 88, salute. What's going on, family? Somebody said that you was looking for me. Broderick Hunt in the building. Akeem the Great in the building. PK Boxing and MMA in the building. Yeah, No Filter Boxing in the building. Yeah, whatever man in the building. Gotta Green in the building. Kenny M. Bonham McCallie 50 54321. Let's go. Hashtag LDBC. Akeem the Great. We see in the building. Aubrey Davidson. Yeah. Boy, they pouring in here. The dog 26. I think Wool Bag in here. At Reach. Mr. What way to fight at in the building, man. Jeez. We even got a troll who came in and got timed out real quick. Boy, they duct taped him. PK Boxing and MMA duct taped him and put him in the trunk. You feel me? Put him in the trunk. Oh, God. Ooh, put him in the trunk 2 times. That's called the double up. Right back ain't never been cheating. D Walker, I see in the building. Dr. Mofungo in the building. Shauna Icon, Matthew Valentine, Kenny M, St. Cruz, and my OG. Adafemi Giwa in the build. G-Wub. Sorry if I'm butchering your name, family. You definitely in the building, man. Oh, man, Kurt Sugar. There we go. Curtis Anderson. Brick City in the building. Where y'all from? I see ATL in the building. Ryan Clark, what's going on? Man, y'all got it going, man. Man, y'all got it going. Man, I can't read all this. Carla Jenkins in the building. Shout out, man. I got to stop, man. We got to go ahead on and start cooking, and we ain't going to never get going. You feel me? Y'all can't be doing all this love, man. Time to Annie Up. Says just paying tithes. Maintain that fire. Salute to Annie Up in the super chat. Yes, indeed. Salute to my brother, Rough House Boxing TV. He says, I need y'all bros to lift my spirits. I'm in a dark, bad place with boxing. The only place to get smoked in boxing is the Smoke City Mobcast, man. Salute to my brother, Rough House Boxing TV. Hey, man. Woo-wee. Let me go to my brother, Mike Biggs Boxing. Mike Biggs, what's going on, family?
Hey, man. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm good, man. Real good. Tell the people I can follow you, bro.
You can follow me right here on YouTube at Mike Biggs Boxing. You can follow me on Twitter, Mike Biggs Boxing. And that's about it.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. Let me see how we're going to attack this. Man, we might as well just, we know why everybody clicked. There's 253 people in here, 254 checking it out, man. Go ahead and smash the like button. We see we got 2 thumbs down. Hi, haters. Hi, haters. Hey, Mike Biggs Boxing, man, let's just get to it. I wasn't really trying to do this, but we see what people then came in here for. We know what it is. What's your thoughts on this situation between Errol Spence Jr. and Bud Crawford?
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't know, man. I mean, it is what it is with the situation. I heard the Errol Spence Jr. interview with Black Fight Fan at 78 Sports TV the other day, and I mean, he didn't say I'm not hearing what I want to hear from the guy, but he did say that it was a fight. He has a fight coming up, and he just couldn't disclose it at the time. But my thing is, man, I mean, you shouting out strap season, man. Crawford got a strap. You know what I'm saying? Crawford ain't got nobody to fight over there. You might as well fight Terrence Crawford, man. For real, get it over with. You know what I'm saying? It'll define your it'll define your legacy as a boxer in the sport, man. And plus, man, you'll get so much more respect from both sides. You know, so from Crawford's side and your side. You know what I'm saying? I mean, boxing right now is at an all-time low, man, because you got a whole bunch of ducking here and there. And we as fans, we as hardcore fans are sick of it, man. Especially me, man. You know what I'm saying? I listened to my brother Kurt Sugar the other day, man. He's like, man, if boxing don't act right, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm a stay with the old school, boxing and chime in on that. But other than that, man, I'm gonna keep my hopes up, keep my spirits up. You know what I'm saying? I love boxing. I love Errol Spence. I love Terrence Crawford. They just need to do the damn thing.
Yes, indeed. Let me go over to the Body Snatcher. Body Snatcher, what's going on, family?
Man, not much. Man, how you doing tonight?
Man, I'm blessed, man. It's all good, family. Tell the people how they can follow you.
Yeah, you can find me right here on YouTube at Body Snatcher Boxing, MMA, and Fitness. And also you can follow me on Instagram, Body Snatcher 1987.
Yes, indeed, man. So I want to know your thoughts, man. Your thoughts on the situation, man, that's going on currently between Errol Spence Jr., man, and Terrence Bud Crawford.
Man, honestly, he's looking crazy on both ends. I was playing a Terrence Crawford end first when he just won his fight with Benavides. He ain't say Errol Spence's name, not at all. Not even close to mentioning his name, because even if they ain't asked, he could have said, man, I just won. And the man that everybody want me to fight, that the fans want to see, is Errol Spence Jr. Why not? Let's make this fight happen. Could have said something like that. And on Errol Spence's side, like Mike's Big Boxing was talking about when he was on an interview with Black Fight Fan who just rolled in 78. Man, he basically was saying like how he don't got no fight. He got a fight coming up in February that he can't discuss yet. And he said that fight with Terrence Crawford happen sooner or later. I mean, of course, it ain't what we want to hear. Well, oh yeah, of course, that ain't exactly what we want to hear. But man, I just hope, man, even after this fight, he do got in February, man, he need to be calling out Terrence Crawford, man. Why not? Like, Terrence Crawford is definitely getting up there in age. He just turned 31. Man, sooner or later, your body is gonna slow down, and they both looking good. We want to see the best fight the best. It's for the fans, and we want to. And I know they can really see who the best is, because it's hard for either one to say who the best is if they ain't go past the best. So, man, we really need to see the best fight the best, and they both of them definitely need to get their act together.
Yes, indeed. Let me take this thing over to Coach, man. Coach Shelton Harrison, what's going on, family?
Coach Shelton Harrison, there never be no comparison. What's up?
Tell the people how they can follow you, bro.
Hey, man, it's easy. Go to CSH Combat Sports.
And that's it. I need to know your thoughts, Coach. It's been hot in the kitchen this week, man. It's been hot in the kitchen. You feel me? I need to know your thoughts on this Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr. and where we are. Go ahead, man.
Well, you guys already know my issues. Number one with one Bud Crawford, and I mean, Errol Spence. I don't know, man. Bud Crawford got Bob Arum talking for him. I mean, I don't hit Bud at you saying, "Hey, I want to fight Spence," and Spence keeps saying this other stuff. I don't know. That fight will happen eventually. I honestly, I'm in that category. I want the fight to happen sooner than later, and it just don't seem like these guys in a rush, man, to really call each other out. And people keep saying, "Well, yeah, Bud want that smoke. Bud want that smoke." I see Bob Arum doing the talking. Okay, I see Arum doing all that talking. I see Arum stirring everything up, but and then I get all these messages. Well, Bud just want to fight. Bud don't care about all this. Bud don't care about all that. Well, Bud just want to fight. Then why not just say who you want to fight?
You went away, Coach. You still there?
Yeah. Hello.
I hear you.
Hello. Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you good.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Bud just want to fight. Well, if Bud just want to fight, why not just say who you want to fight? And then Errol Spence, I don't know. It's almost like he talking. I don't know. It's almost like he talking in circles, and it's like it's kind of confusing. I'm sitting there thinking, do these two motherfuckers want to fight each other? Do they want to promote the fight? I mean, because Bud not getting any younger. Errol Spence, he the younger of the two. Bud not getting no younger, man. And it's almost like I see my thing. I'm scared that the whole Mayweather Pacquiao thing might play out again. Okay, that's what I'm thinking, because if you look at it, the scenarios is kind of close, because Bud is with Top Rank, Manny Pacquiao is with Top Rank, and Floyd was with Al Heyman. You know, well, I mean, Errol Spence has some dealings with Al Heyman, and you know, Al Heyman is Errol Spence's advisor. So I'm like, well, okay, so what the hell? You know, are we gonna have another Mayweather Pacquiao? Because if that's it, man, then you know, I just say fuck them both. Hello, can you guys hear me? Hello,
We hear you.
Yeah, we can
Now,
hear you. I think
this
Junior
is
just
back
dropped off.
the main moderator.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he just dropped off.
Junior got to hurry up and get back in, because the stream gonna stop if the moderator don't get back in. Okay, there he is. Yeah.
Hey, what happened, Junior?
I don't know, man. I think Eddie Hearn put a call in, man. They trying to shut this thing down.
Oh shit.
I don't know what's going on, man.
We still
Coach,
live, right?
yeah, we still live, Coach. They said they can hear us in the chat room, Coach. You was cooking, man. My fault. Yeah, you probably got through.
Yeah, the only thing I said is I just hope that this don't become another Mayweather Pacquiao, okay? Because the situations are kind of, you know, the breeding ground is right there for it. You know, it's right there. You know, Bud is with Top Rank. You know, Errol Spence, you know, is with Al Heyman. You know, you got Lou DiBella as his manager, and it's like, okay, so are they gonna fight? Are they gonna fight soon? If the fight is gonna happen in 2019, I could probably roll with that. You know, I could deal with that. If the fight is looking more like 2020, I don't even care no more. Like that's my opinion.
Yes, indeed. Sheesh. Brother said he don't even. Man, I understand it. I understand it. We're gonna take this thing over to General Africa. General Africa, what's going on, family?
What's going on? What's going on? Shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to the LDMMAC, man. What's going on, Junior? What's going on, family?
Man, you got it, bro. You got it. Tell the people how they can follow you.
General Africa Awakened on YouTube, and I also do the Come Get This Work mobcast with Coach on Thursday nights.
Yes, indeed. Yo, man, it's on you. Same exact question. Thoughts on the situation between Errol Spence, man, and Bud Crawford?
I just, you know, I kind of compare it to what's going on in this country with, you know, all of the hate and all of the divisiveness and so on and so forth, all of the just tension, man. And it's always been there. But, you know, the last few weeks, I've just been like so just frustrated. It's been so hard for me to talk about boxing. I'm always going to be passionate about boxing. I'm always going to be a boxing nerd, but it's just been so hard. I mean, you look at guys like Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, you throw them into the list, throw them into the bucket with Deontay Wilder. It's like, you know, these guys earned it getting to where they are, but, you know, we played a major role in that. And I don't want anybody to forget that, you know, it's okay to pat ourselves on the back when it comes to boxing. You know, shout out to new media, shout out to all the affiliates, everybody that rocks with us, but boxing is hanging on to a thread, and that thread is the LDBC. And, you know, at the end of the day, yeah, these guys, they do owe us something. They do. You know, I just, you know, I harken back to, you know, all the videos that brothers and sisters in the LDBC have done. It's like we aren't getting paid. We're not getting, you know, cut a check to make these videos. You look at Famous Athletics and Coach and just everybody. I mean, everybody, every single one of us in some way, form, or fashion has gone above and beyond when it comes to promoting these brothers. And the least that they can do is, you know, fight one another. But it's not good enough to make a couple $1 million. They want to just push it and push it and push it and push it and push the boxing fans. And the worst thing about it is that, you know, as boxing fans, we'll call it out, but most people are just comfortable getting used. And that's why the rich get richer, and that's why the poor stay broke, because, you know, it goes back to just intelligence. I just got to call it what it is. I mean, we're getting used, we're getting played. Now, okay, specifically Errol Spence and Bud. Yeah, I'm just like everybody else. I wanted Bud to call out Errol Spence after that fight. That was his job to do that. That was his job. But where we're at right now, we have on one side Bob Arum talking big shit. He's talking big shit. And on the other side of the street, the PBC out, they're not responding. You have to call that bluff. You have to. I get it. You know, as a man, as a human, Al Heyman, he's probably pissed off at everything that Bob Arum has done. You know, I get that, but at the same time, man, I'm not a member of Al Heyman's family. I'm a boxing fan, and I demand that Al Heyman respond, at least refute what he's saying. Send out somebody, one of the underlings, one of the underbosses. Send them out. Do something. Don't just sit there. Come on, man. It's up to, we can talk about Bob Arum all day. Yeah, he's been proven to be a liar, this, that, third. I won't disagree with you. But right now he's talking big shit. It's up to Al Heyman, the PBC, one of them, to respond and say something. Otherwise, I'm going to stop talking about them. Real talk. And I encourage everybody else to. 7A talked about streaming every single fight except, Deontay. I'm down with it. I'm down with it because these guys aren't, they're not doing what we expect them to do. Shout out to Spence for coming on Trail Boxing. Shout out to Bo Mack for coming on. I want Bud Crawford to come on, but it's like at the end of the day, these guys aren't pulling their side of the bargain. They're not doing it. And that's just the way that is, man.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Abel Mahari in the super chat. He says, shout out to the hashtag LDBC and Blood Boxing. Can't wait to hear him unleash pure hell on the haters. And it went away on unleash pure hell on them haters and exposing the truth. Shout out to Hustler Slim over. He says, salute from the land of the LDBC app. Salute family. And then it went away. Can you guys hear me over in the app? Let me know. We're broadcasting live on the LDBC mobile app. Download the app if you have not, man. Download it wherever you download your mobile apps. It is absolutely 100% free. We have an Apple app for you. We got an Android app for you. You know what I mean? So go ahead and download that app. And let's keep on rolling. Let me take this thing over to my brother, Santee Walton. Santee, what's going on, family?
What's up, brother?
Man, you got it, bro. Tell the people how they can follow you.
The Bottom Line, Santee Walden, right here on YouTube. And on Facebook, Robert Walden.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Same exact question, man. Want to hear your thoughts on this situation between Spence and Bud Crawford and where we are right now.
Where we are as a whole with Spence and Bud Crawford is some grade A fuckery. That's where we at. And Bob Arum is standing outside with sweatpants and a pair of Timberlands, screaming at the window saying, bring your bitch ass outside. Okay? As far as I feel with Spence, on the whole nine, I got two ways of looking at this. Now, if you're surprised it's a fight with Sean Porter, oh, much love. We know, that's a unification bout, okay? But if you plan on snatching Luis Collazo out your ass and doing a whole bunch of fuckery, you know what? You can keep that shit, man. I don't care to keep going to bat for niggas and showing love to some of these cats, man, and they don't fuck with us like that, man. Or when it's time to start talking about the bag and all that, you got people that forget what AJ did. No, hold on. Remember what AJ did, but forget the whole narrative and everything behind it. The point was to be greedy. The point was to drain the fans and take as much away from the people as possible, and, in order for their own personal gain. So that's what I see in this situation. Okay? Terrence Crawford, 32-year-old man, a proven dog. Okay, Errol Spence Jr., to me, he's only really beat a serious champion within Cal Brooks. I mean, get this shit over with. I'm tired of this shit where you see these fighters go through their career fighting Joe Blows and less than competition when they're at the top. But then when they're a fucking senior citizen, they trying to steal a fat check on the way out the door. Fuck that, man. If you're going to give it to us now when it sounds like something. All right, the bag ain't going to look no different. And as far as all this A-side, B-side shit, man, just goddamn get in the fucking ring and fight, man. Stop all this pussy shit. The buck has to stop somewhere. And if niggas just, if folks is just like, all right, man, you know what? Hey, the bitch ain't got no teeth, but she got a fat ass, If you're so submissive like that every time we in line to do something, we ain't never gonna get nowhere, man. A lot of niggas, man, need to goddamn look at the reality of the situation and understand when you're being played. All right, don't accept anything. Don't look around and hey, ain't nobody looking. I think I'll just go in here and watch the fight anyway. Fuck no. I mean, I ain't trying to tell nobody what to do. I'm telling you what I'm gonna do. All right, for these niggas that's not producing and giving us the fights that we want to see, I'm not supporting you. I'm not pumping no videos out on my channel. I ain't doing nothing. You know why? Because if it's fuck me, it's fuck you too at the end of the day. I'm not obligated to any of these goddamn fighters out here for nothing. Ain't nobody sliding me no check. God damn it. And ain't nobody paying no motherfucking bills in my house. So as a consumer, if I can't get the best fights that I want to see out your ass, then it is what it is. And I strongly believe that Bob Arum feels like he has the best champions right now in the game. And he's standing outside with a dusty pair of mountain gears on and some sweatpants with no shirt on, yelling at the window, saying, bring your bitch ass outside. All right, that's what he's saying. And I stand by that. And he can talk all the shit he wants to right now because ain't nobody got nothing to say. That's the bottom line.
Yes, indeed. My brother, Black Fight Fan TV. What's up, baby?
What's going down, homie?
Hey, man, I'm chilling. Let me go on. First of all, tell the people how they can follow you, bro.
Oh, man, they can find me at Black Fight Fan on Instagram. All one word. Black Fight Fan TV on YouTube, and they can catch me every morning on Trill Boxing Talk Monday through Friday between 8:45 a.m. and 9 a.m. Texas time. You dig?
Yes, indeed, man. Let's pause for a second, man. We see you over there shining, man, on the Trail Boxing Talk. We see you over there on the channel, boy. You didn't graduated from being in the dually, man, sitting in the video recording in the buckets. You didn't got a backdrop. You feel me? You got a microphone with the windscreen on it. You feel me? With the pop filter on it and everything. Boy, you moving on up.
Yeah. The best is yet to come, homie. The best is yet to come, man.
Now, let me give you this pep talk real quick because I know you're tired of talking about it, man. Listen here. It's the fourth quarter, man. You feel me? We got to get a 3 and out, man. Coming off that D line, man. We need to stop. So I need you to dig deep, man. I need you to dig deep, and I need you to tell us about this Earl Spence situation, man, and this Earl Spence as it relates to the Bud Crawford fight, man. What's your thoughts, family?
Well, first of all, brother, this ain't the fourth quarter. It's halftime. It ain't even halftime yet. The hoes ain't even ran out with the pom-poms and the skirt for the halftime show. The Black Foxes ain't even dancing around this whole year. It's just halftime. And I hear the quitting the brothers, man, and it's so depressing. It's so sad, man, when I hear them. They so befuddled, they so razzled and dazzled. I see a brother say, man, I ain't making no more videos about this, man. And then 2 minutes later, on my screen, he and another dude chat talking about the same thing. And if he ain't in another dude chat talking about the same thing, he making the video about it. Look, man, this is what we came for. You understand what I'm saying? All that other stuff, the Anthony Joshua and all that stuff, Eddie Hearn, that was what we took. That was a mission that we took on. Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence, they was built by us. They was built by us. These are the champions that we had on the ground floor. You understand what I'm saying? When we was like I said, when we was in the comment sections getting called monkeys and all these different types of things, we took these guys, brought us to the promised land. They were and they are the boogeyman. Terrence Crawford became the undisputed champ. Earl Spence was asked to call out and go after all the champions for the past 3 years. He's done that. You understand what I'm saying? When we was looking for answers and wasn't nobody sure what was being said, Earl Spence, like even right now, I'm hearing brothers, well, Spence need to come out and say something. Spence called us. He called the LDBC at 11 o'clock at night and told you exactly what's going on. He told you exactly what's going on. He didn't lie to you. He told you that they are big dog status on Terrence Crawford. You understand what I'm saying? He told you that Bob Arum is not the boss. He is going to pay for everything that has happened with him and Al Heyman. You understand what I'm saying? That's what he said. And that's just what it is. Do I agree with it? No, I don't like the whole A side, B side talk. I didn't like that, bro. I didn't like the situation and all those things that he said. But let's not forget about why we are here. I see everybody just so dismissive, and it's the anger. It's the anger, the residual anger, number one, from the Joshua situation, coming off the Joshua situation. And it's also the anger and the frustration of us not having a piss poor year in fights, period. You understand what I'm saying? 2018 was garbage. You know, they had to structure up deals, and now all the deals are coming out, and they trying to get content and do dates and different things, blah, 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 blah. But I mean, with all that being said, my position is this, bro. In order for us to get that fight early, and I'm gonna be clear, Errol Spence already have a fight. The fight is lined up. It's already it's a date. It is a date. The date is a date. He have a fight, so you can hang that up being next. That's not gonna happen, bro. The next fight it's not gonna be the next fight. But what we can do, because I'm telling y'all that the Sean Porter Errol Spence is not on the docket. Keith Thurman and Sean Porter is on the docket, whether he know it or not. Keith Thurman and Sean Porter is on the docket. What we have to do is push. When Errol Spence roll out, see, he's oblivious to a lot of this stuff. When he roll out to that Charlo fight, don't nobody need to be talking to him about nothing but Terrence Crawford. And the only way that's going to happen is if y'all continuously put the pressure on him. That's what's going to have to happen. Because just like he was erected from us, we can control the narrative. These guys understand that the big fights, especially when it comes to these black fighters, come through here. Because like I've said and I've told y'all before, we are a legitimate fan base at this point. Whether you respect yourself or not, you know what I'm saying? We are a legitimate fan base. We are a legitimate market at this point because we control the content on the internet. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if we want that fight next, and that's why I'm saying I want that fight, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. I text Bomac today. I said, bro, you got to push Bud out here. He said, what's good, young fella? I said, all I told him straight up, I said, bro, you got to push Bud out here. The brothers is going crazy out here because they want Bud to respond. They want to hear what he got to say. This is and they understand what's going on, bro. They understand what's going on. This is all seen, but y'all got to understand, bro. We literally, I don't care what y'all guys don't understand, bro. We literally just built the biggest fight in the game. Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, even though they're not the biggest stars in boxing, they have the biggest fight in the game, and when that was built right here, them people see that they are going to try to use us, bro. That's what's going on, bro. These people is bargaining big time over what we doing. It's not by accident that Bob Arum is coming out like Eddie Hearn every day, feeding us little tidbits of information on different media outlets. That's by design. That's because he wants that fight to get so big that Spence ain't got no choice but to get pushed into a corner to make that fight happen. Even though he done everything that he's done in the past, he wants you to forget about that, which most brothers have. Most brothers don't forget and forgave. Black fighters don't sell. All the wrong that he's done in the past. Everybody wants to dismiss that because you want what you want right now. I understand that, bro. I want the fight too, but we have to work it, bro. We have to work it just like we worked Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. If it ain't no buzz and no demand for that fight, we'll never get it. Never. I'm just telling you, if it ain't no reason for them to work for that fight to be pushed or for ain't no buzz, we'll never get it. You understand what I'm saying? Because Errol Spence can continue chasing these guys, doing this thing, and Terrence Crawford he ain't got that much time left, bro. Let's just keep it honest. And I asked Earl specifically, I said, bro, you have to fight Terrence Crawford in his prime or it ain't going to be worth nothing. And he said to me, man, and I believe Earl because Earl ain't never lied. Even with this situation, you guys can't say that he done lied about anything. He ain't lied about nothing. He came out and told y'all exactly what was going on. So he told you what was going on. He said, I'm going to fight him before his prime is up. They're going to fight in 2019. I'm confident in that. I don't want the fight at the end of 2019. I want the fight June 16th on Tupac's birthday, the weekend of Juneteenth. That's when I want the fight.
In the Black City.
I don't want it at the end of 2000. I don't want it at the end of 2019, which is more than likely when they want this fight to take place. You understand what I'm saying? But I mean, that's my take on it, man.
Yes, indeed. Now, my brother, Southside Boxing, 601. What's going on, family?
Man, what's going on, family? Man, shout out to the LDBC and everybody on the panel, baby. You already know.
Yes, indeed. Tell the people how they can follow you, bro.
Man, you can follow me right here on YouTube at Southside Boxing 601. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Southside Boxing 601.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Michael Johnson in the super chat. He says, I'm reneging. Spence ain't ducking. They both ducking, but at least Spence is man enough to tell it like it is. Well, you setting off the alarm or something over there, boy?
Oh no, I just walked in the house. I'm finna walk. Baby, I just walked in the crib.
Okay. Go ahead, man. You know, Team Crawford in the building, man. So go ahead and talk to us about this situation as you see it, bro.
All right, man. You know, basically, man, you know, I done been around, you know, I've been channel to channel. I put videos on my own channel. You know what I'm saying? And this is where I have come to now, just from hearing all the brothers or what they had to say, then, you know, taking what I think into consideration and putting it all together as one. I personally, at this juncture, okay, you know, the thing is that no one believes Bob Arum. No one believes Bomac. Like Black Fight fans said, this is the time, if it ain't no time at all. This is coming from Terrence Crawford, #1 fan. At this particular juncture, man, he must talk to the LDBC. He must come on Trill Boxing Talk. If he don't do nothing, he has to give that interview. It doesn't have to be long. It just can be short and sweet. We just want to hear it from him one time. And I feel like he owes that. Because at the end of the day, the LDBC has stood behind Bud for a long time now. When Bud was trying to become undisputed and the IBF was trying to throw Sergey Lipinets in his face, trying to derail his goals that he had, who was there fighting for him? Who was there fighting for him? The LDBC stood right here and put the pressure on the IBF to get the hell out the way so we can get an undisputed champion and Terrence Crawford can fulfill his goals. When people trying to discredit his resume, when people had this and this and this to say about him, we was there. It was us. We was there defending him. You know what I'm saying? And I know that to be a fact. You know what I'm saying? Not just me, but everybody in the LDBC. Man, we out here fighting for you. We fight for Earl. We fight for all you guys. Earl came on Trill Boxing Talk and said what he had to say. We might not agree with it, but at least he came on the platform. He know where his support comes from, and he came and said what he had to say. Now, in my opinion, I feel like Bud has to show the LDBC that love, man. I mean, it's not like he doesn't give any interviews. He does do interviews, okay? He may not do a whole plethora of them, but I feel just like the same way Deontay Wilder comes on here and show that love, the same way Earl came through, I feel like Terrence Crawford at least owes that much because he heals out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the trenches for Terrence Crawford right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the trenches for him. The least a man can do is come on Trill Boxing Talk and talk to Black Fight Fan, talk to 7-8 and the fans, the people that love him, the people that support him. Okay, people are saying that your promoter is lying. The guy who you said that your career left with, people say he lying. People say he just joined shit. What do you want? Is your sentiments exactly what he's saying? That's all we want to know. We ain't got to sit on there and ask you about your personal life. We ain't got to ask you about none of that. We just want to know, do Terrence Crawford, the fighter, want to fight? We need that cleared up so the least he can do, man, for the people that fight for him, for the people that love him, is to give that interview, man. That's the least he can do.
Yes, indeed. Hey, man, let me. I need to do some housekeeping real quick, man.
Hey, Junior.
Junior,
man, real quick, man. Hey, and I want to piggyback because I've been the main one, man. I've been saying that Bud need to get on the Trill Boxing Talk. Because, see, with Black Fight Fan, I agree with like half and half of what he say, but I'm going to tell you something, man. Now, people going to have selective memory, okay? Black Fight Fan don't condone everything Errol Spence say, and I'm sick and tired of people saying that, okay? Southside Boxing don't condone everything that Terrence Crawford say. I'm sick and tired of people saying that. These two, they just told you what they expect. So I want y'all to kill that narrative. Don't come to my channel writing shit on talking about, oh, well, they just going to condone everything. Nah, man. Look, I've been saying Bud got to get on that show, man. I've catch 7-8, Black Fight Fan, Southside. These guys been in the damn trenches, man. And I think Black Fight Fan in 78 been taking most of the damn heat, man. These motherfuckers been getting hate. You know, people been, talking about them, their family, threatening the shit out of them. And I think the least Bud can do is give these brothers 5 minutes, man. Bomac shouldn't have to drag your ass on, bro. Okay? I mean, if you can give an interview with Kevin Aoli while Kevin's sitting in his damn library with them dusty-ass books, then, I mean, he can come on to the largest, and I'm gonna put it out here. That's the largest boxing show on YouTube, okay? Yeah, all these people, these 100,000 subs, man, look, these mothers ain't getting 700 people at a time on their streams. Shit, they lucky to get 100 people, man. They lucky to get 100 people. They can't touch Trill Boxing Talk. They can't touch the Smoke City Mobcast. So y'all stop all that bullshit, because the man just said it just now. So fuck all y'all.
Well, let me say.
Let me add on to that too. I totally agree.
General Africa. Let me just squeeze this in.
Yeah, go ahead.
I know a lot of you brothers, bro. Don't cry for me, man. I understand the brother's frustration. I've been riding with Earl Spence from day one. He was built on my platform, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm fully aware, and I really accept anybody. I know these guys is gonna say all kinds of stuff, man, and rightfully so. I don't have no problem with that. I just have to say this, and I have to keep it trill as far as Earl don't do phone interviews, bro. I heard I ain't gonna say I heard another channel, a big YouTube channel. He was surprised. He couldn't believe that Earl was on the phone with nobody. But Earl got on the phone in the middle of the night to talk to us. That's what he did. It was like, because he don't even talk to people on the phone like that. That's not normal for him to do that. And so I just want y'all to understand that that wasn't no like easy like thing or nothing like that. It wasn't. That's just how it went down. But I want you brothers to just understand, we gotta finish working. This is work, man. This is what we do. We've been doing this for a long time. This is work. This is like the biggest things that we have. That fight right there. I mean, I'm not knocking Wilder and Joshua. We had a big hand in that as far as raising Wilder and Joshua. That fight right there is completely our own doing. It's completely, because we've been the only people from ground zero with both of them brothers. But I'm done.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I want to make it clear, I'm not done. I'll always be a boxing fan, and I'll always, if I see bullshit, I'm gonna call it out. But I think I speak for most people, and most people would agree that just frustrated. Now, if Spence laid out who he's gonna fight next, great. He came on Trill Boxing. Look, I'm probably more quiet than Bud and Spence, so I get it when it comes to that. And I think most people understand, or at least they should understand, like, yeah, these guys aren't the most talkative guys in the world. But so I'm going to continue to call people out. I'm going to continue to make sure I get the best fights. But at the same time, I mean, Black Fight Fan, you brought up a good point about like how we fought for Wilder to get his respect and recognition, and now that AJ Wilder, if they ever do fight, it's probably going to be the biggest fight that in who knows how long. At the same time, I'll be honest. Even though I'm so happy that if they do fight, Wilder's going to make so much money. But if I could have seen that fight before, like a few months, months ago, I would have been even more happy. So I'm glad that we built that fight, but it's like, so going forward when it comes to Spence and Crawford, like, well, yeah, we're going to have to fight to build that. And if we don't, we might never see it. And sometimes, I feel like, well, okay, well, if he fights once a year and it's not necessarily the guy we want to fight, then I'll stream it, and, whoever does want to fight and fight the best and get undisputed and unify and stuff, then I'll make videos about them. Just to finish off with what Coach and Southside was saying, I totally agree. I appreciate Bomac coming on. I don't want anybody to think we don't got love for Spence and Crawford in the LDBC, but Bud has to come on. He has to come on in some way, form, or fashion. You know, if you can go on Kevin Ioli's 200 view per video ass, you can go on Trill Boxing. And I know, Black Fight Fan is 7-8. They're not going to, they don't care whether they get an interview or not. And I get that. I'm not chasing interviews. You know, I appreciate it, but I ain't chasing no interviews. But you got to go on there. You got to recognize who freaking supports you. You got to recognize who supports you. You know, when Canelo even thinks, when Mexican fans even think Canelo's ducking, they get on his ass. They're way rougher on him than we are when it comes to our people. You know, and I'm not comparing, like, it's different culture, different whatever. You see some of those comments with the Mexican fans, they calling them, PUSSY, this, and that. And probably a lot of them aren't even Canelo fans, but they're not afraid to get on these dudes. I'm not afraid to get on these guys. I know none of y'all are afraid to. I'm going to get on them, and we got to get on them. You know, they are brothers, salute to them, got love for them, but I'm not handling these dudes with kitty gloves, man. That's it.
You have to do that, though. You have to do that. You have to stay on them. That's what I'm saying to you. Don't quit. Y'all have to consistently keep this up, bro. I'm just saying the energy levels is just zapped because of the other fights. Y'all have to get on them. I don't want this fight to go all the way to the end of 2019, bro. I want that fight in June of 2019. That's what I want. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want this. There's no reason for Earl Spence to fight nobody after this next fight. There is no reason for him to fight nobody after this fight that he's already made. He has to fight Crawford after his next fight, and he has to call Crawford out after the fight. That's just what have to happen. And I'm gonna say this too. The request I have put, I want y'all to be clear, all the Crawford fans out there, and y'all can put pressure on them too out there in Omaha. I have asked them to bring Crawford out. I told him, I gave them a reason. I'm gonna send another request out to his homeboy that I know gonna be right by him. I'm gonna put another request out. I don't ask people for interviews. I'm not interested in doing interviews unless it's something I want to clear up myself. I am asking Crawford for an interview directly to him, not through no managers or nothing like that. I'm going with his manager or somebody that's like his family member in Bowman and his best friend. I'm going directly to him. So he's getting asked to come out. We not like Bob Aaron. We not saying we want to fight him, but we ain't called him. We trying to looking for him. You understand what I'm saying? And I said that's it.
Let me say this, man. Let me go back. We got to clean up some issue in the chat room, man. Listen, man. Those of you guys who have wrenches, man, I need you to use your wrenches responsibly, man. You guys are. I'm seeing way too much timeouts, way too much people getting their comments deleted, and it's not nothing disrespectful or nothing. Let me tell you this, man. Just because someone has a difference of opinion, do not delete them in this platform, man. Because someone comes and expresses something, do not put them in that you don't necessarily personally agree with or so on and so forth, man. That you're here to you have those wrenches. I'm depending on you. We're depending on you to keep the decorum appropriate. You know what I'm saying? You know the people who you should be looking for. You know what I'm saying? You should be looking for well, let me say this. You should be looking for stuff that's just totally 100% inappropriate. Just because someone says Earl is ducking or so on and so forth, man, you don't have to delete them, man. If they're not using racial slurs or not being ridiculously, disrespectful and so on and so forth, man. I can't have you guys in here just deleting people's comments just because I'm looking at you guys, and truthfully, you guys are putting people that's in the family in timeout, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys are putting people with wrenches in timeout and so on and so forth, man. So I need y'all to tighten up on that, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's everybody across the board. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about brothers, people, who make content, listen to content, all that kind of stuff, man. You guys are getting way too loose with the wrenches, man. You know what I'm saying? If somebody just because you don't agree with somebody or whatever the case may be, as long as it's not being disrespectful or whatever the case may be, there's no need in deleting their comment and putting them in timeout, man. That's what this platform is predicated on. That's what this whole final week has shown us, man. People can disagree. You know what I'm saying? Period.
And people, and my brother, people are very emotionally invested at this time because folks have picked their side a long time ago, rather it's Spence or Crawford. I don't mean anybody on the panel in particular. You know, I like both fighters. I look at it 50-50. I lean more towards Spence. But in my position of watching this, the dropping videos, peeking in the comment section and all this stuff like that, you see more anger and animosity with folks that have 100% are invested in one of these fighters. So because of that, it drains a lot of energy out of people as you're sitting here and looking at this, because from a lot of people's perspective, you never expected this situation to happen with these two fighters. Now, granted, with other people that have been making YouTube videos for a long time, you've seen it from Keith Thurman, you've seen it from others that you thought were going to maintain their word and stay solid in the game. But for these two young gentlemen that were built up by the LDBC, we didn't think that we were going to get this type of situation when it came to this. We thought that once it was on the table, it would be delivered to us properly and we can just get it over with. But now that it's here and you got all the politics that we normally talk about with other fighters that completely disappoint you and make it feel like it's irresponsible on a fighter's behalf to not deliver the fight fans, the fights we want to see, yeah, that might fucking piss you off a little bit. Okay, it might rally you. But I agree with you, my brother. People have to hold their composure. It's okay to pick a side. I'm not saying nobody, look, you have to agree with this side or that side. It's not that. But look at it from a standpoint of, all right, this is a fight that all of us want to see. We're all invested. Okay, let's put our chips in. Let's keep digging the way we normally keep digging. You know, I understand what the big homie is saying. He has a valid point. But in the same sense, you know, you call these people to the carpet. You hold folks accountable. If you said something, goddammit, then you're going to have to be accountable for what the fuck you said, you know? And it's straight like that. And if you didn't say something, you're going to be accountable for what you did not say. Crawford definitely needs to step up and give an interview on one of these LDBC platforms to explain what his position is, not Bob Arum. That's irresponsible as a man. But I'm going to put it just like this. Because so much emotions and feelings are involved, because you appreciate the fights that these fighters have given you, you know, don't let that be at your brethren's neck. Maybe some of the same brothers that you've chopped it up with in the comment section or watch their videos. Don't go at their head because of their position, because we knew that we would get here at some point in time. We just didn't know it would look like this.
Yes, indeed. And let me say this, man. I'm going to address a comment that I saw that was actually deleted. It's by a person named First Name. He says, "You guys don't talk good about Bud. Why should he support your platform? I wouldn't." Let me tell you this, First Name. Either you're trolling or you're new to this operation that we got going on. But there's not been anyone who's held Bud down the way that Bud's been held down the LDBC, bro. Like I said, I don't know, maybe you're new to this or you just coming in here just talking that shit, but I'm really thinking you might be strategically trying to create a narrative, bro, that's non-existent.
I've seen his name before, and Junior, and this might just be me, but he can get his ass on. Because it's obvious, and even if it ignorance, feigning ignorance, you come over here, you don't know what the fuck you talking about, to get the fuck on. Somebody block that mother. Now that's being disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Not quite. Hold on, General Africa. Hold on. That's not real disrespectful, because in case he doesn't know, you know what I'm saying? I understand you're saying, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say he doesn't know. I would encourage.
I've seen that guy around.
Right. Okay. But I will give him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm gonna say if he didn't know, okay, then I would encourage him or anybody else that might be in the chat room who's afraid to say that to go back and check the archives, go through, and you see what collective group, what collective body has pushed several narratives in the sport of boxing and has backed Bud. You have to understand, man, when Teddy Atlas rolled out that BS pound for pound list, who was rocking? You know what I'm saying? Who has supported the whole Bud being boosted into the pound for pound compensation? Originated and came from the LDBC. You understand? Like, there is nobody that's saluted and supported Bud Crawford. You know what I mean? And I'm just gonna leave it there. My brother Retro Boxing has fell into the building. Retro Boxing documentaries. What's going on, brother?
What's up? What's up with it, dude? How you doing, bro?
It's all good, man. It's all good. Tell the people how they can follow you, bro.
You can find me over at Retro Boxing and Documentaries on YouTube. That's right, baby. Ow! I smell pussy in the house tonight. I smell pussy coming from the PBC. That's right. Pussy boxing continued over there at the PBC where Errol Spence, choir boy, is being a big pussy. Don't want to respond to Terrence Crawford's master. Terrence Crawford said straight up, his master is Bob Arum. All right? I told y'all niggas long time ago that fuck ass Terrence Crawford don't talk enough. All right? Now all of a sudden everybody want to hear. In fact, you know what? To all y'all on the panel, and I'm disappointed in you too. Southside Boxing. You all here? You're supposed to be defending Terrence Crawford. All right? Listen, the boxing like pussy straight up. I'm not building. Right? They already got $1 million. Now, okay? Now. All right, both of these guys pussy. All right.
Bud, you breaking up? Retro, you breaking up, bro? Are you in motion?
Hold on. Look at the dust.
We holding on. Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us? You got that computer love going on.
Still breaking up a little bit, blood.
A lot of bit. You got the computer love going on.
I'm in a big spot. I'm trying to get back in there.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Can you hear me right now?
Nah, we can't hear you, man. We can't hear you.
You might have to walk to another location or something.
I think okay. I think he said he's gonna get back in there when he can hear.
Can I defend myself real quick on that one? Let me stick up for myself on that one. Now, my stance has not changed on how I feel about the situation. All I'm saying is, if Black Fight Fan is reaching out to you, okay? If Black Fight Fan is reaching out to you, bro, okay? It's on record that he's reached out to Terrence Crawford, okay? You have to say something. Because right now, I'm out here fighting for you. Your promoter is out here saying that y'all want to fight, y'all want to make happy. You have people out here saying that he's lying. You have people saying that you still don't want to smoke. You have people out here saying you need to talk. So all I'm saying is, if you can do the least bit, is talk to the LDBC, the guys who've been supporting you since day one. You can at least give us 5 minutes to just clear that up, because I'm out here struggling, dog. I'm struggling because I'm out here standing in the trenches fighting. So least he can do is come on the Trill Boxing Talk and clear that up. That's all I'm saying. But my stance on the situation is the same. But all I'm saying is, you can at least talk to us.
Shout out to Bo One in the super chat. He says Big Brother Blood #LDBC. Shout out to Michael Johnson. He says, oh man, Blood got his oxygen tank charged up. You know you ain't supposed to smoke next to pure oxygen. He said Blood having the big kaboom. And let me see. Shout out to Justin March. I saw you in the super chat too. Let me see. I think your message got deleted, man, because this thing been going crazy. But shout out to Justin March in the super chat as well, man. Blood, you there? You Retro, you there yet?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Hey, listen, man. Listen, what the fuck is this, man? The Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence left session y'all got going on over here? Shit, what the fuck going on up in here? Listen, these guys are not living up to the standard, okay? The best needs to fight the best. Terrence Crawford said his master is Bob Arum. Bob Arum done spoke. Now it's time for Errol Spence to bring his ass out of church, come out of church, stop being a little choir boy, and bring his ass out of hiding and talk. All right? He was all here talking about free smoke and all that bullshit, and talking about straps and all that shit. Now somebody calling him out, a legit opponent. Nobody want to sit here and see him fight Luis Collazo and all these stupid ass recycled fighters. It's time for these guys to fight now. All right, I'm not gonna sit and build nobody because I built Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao punk ass, and they waited too long to fight, and then they gave us a snooze fest ass fucking fight. All right, Terrence Crawford already 32. All right, he already called the man out. Now y'all don't want to believe Bob Arum and shit when the man been alive since Top Rank started. All right, these guys are fucking pussy, and y'all need to treat them like you treated Anthony Johnson. All right, treat them the same way, point blank. You guys are not holding up. None of you. The whole fucking, I'm talking to all of y'all. Y'all ain't holding up. All this pussy talk. What y'all got to say about that?
I got a whole lot to say about it, blood. I got a whole lot.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Well,
let me get my cigarette out.
No, you get your cigarette out because first of all, I ain't gotta believe nothing. I don't believe nothing that Bob Arum say. I don't care what Earl Spence came and talked to us. He didn't say what you wanted to hear. He didn't say what I wanted to hear. That's just what it is. We gotta wait. Bud Crawford ain't said nothing. Nothing. I don't understand how he called out Earl Spence and Bud Crawford ain't said nothing. I put the call in to try to get at Bud Crawford. I've been trying to get him to say to us that he will fight Earl Spence or he want to fight Earl Spence or say something. I'm not buying it. You just sat up here and said that Bob Arum sent you on a wild goose chase for 5 years, lying to you. Now all of a sudden you believe him. I don't understand it. It don't compute with me. You understand what I'm saying? I feel what you're saying. I'm pissed off too. I want the fight. You understand what I'm saying? The man, and also all this fury and everybody getting pissed off about Earl fighting on Luis Collazo or whoever the hell he fighting, because you really don't even know who he fighting. He came to us, told us he had an opponent. You don't know who he fighting. I don't know who he fighting, but he fighting somebody. Y'all didn't start pissing everywhere when Terrence Crawford got up and said that he gonna fight a gunshot victim. You just sat back and it was cool. We sat around this hole. You did too, looking for him to call out Earl Spence. It didn't happen. Now you want to come on this hole and call Spence a pussy. Where's Terrence Crawford pussy at? It ain't here. Don't come in here with that, man. Don't come in here. You
I'm coming in here with that smoke now. I'm coming in because he pussy.
Shut up on pussy.
I said Terrence was a pussy. Don't go, man. What is you talking about? I said that.
Brother. Brother.
You're a pussy.
We gave you a pussy.
Listen to what the fuck I said. All right, y'all motherfuckers always hate us.
I sat here and listened to what you said for 10 or 15 minutes. And then when I get to talking, you want to cut me off. You ain't don't work like that. Like I said, you can square up. Ain't no pussy down here in Texas. You got it all mixed up, brother. You got it all mixed up. Ain't no pussies down here in Texas. You got that belt.
Earl Spence he won. Earl Spence the pussy.
We gonna get the fucking around and get on this rah-rah and back and forth.
He a stinky pussy
You can do it like that. Even if you do it like that,
fellas. Maintain. Come on, man.
Let me get sometimes we got to take over the wheel, man.
What the fuck?
Hey, man. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Stay Ready Boxing TV in the super chat. Stay ready.
What the fuck? All of them, nigga. What?
Going in blood.
No, come on back. Hell no, y'all kill all that noise and come on back. I want to hear what you got to say. What you got to say? Come on.
This dude over there. Boxing continued.
Sure.
Right?
Come on, what you saying? Come on. I can't hear you. Come on.
PBC.
Come on.
Well, pussy boxing continues. That's what I'm saying. Y'all went harder than them niggas. Go harder than them niggas.
What you talking about,
Go
bro?
harder than
Come on, man. Come on, retro box. Come on.
That's all I'm saying. Keep it consistent, bruh. Keep it consistent.
How the hell you gonna tell me to keep it consistent? You don't even want to play no more. You picked up your ball and left the court. Remember?
Oh, no, man.
Hell no. You want to play? You gonna keep it real. You ain't talking about boxing no more. You retro boxing. I ain't even talking about
I had a Walmart ball. I had to go get a real ball, man. I had to go get a real ball.
Fellas.
The hell is you talking about?
Maintain, fellas. Come on.
I'm on the run of the 8 card. Yeah. I ain't take my ball out yet. I ain't take my ball out.
And walked off the court. You ain't even blood boxing no more. You ain't blood boxing. You retro. I don't even know the hell retro is.
I'm blood boxing right now.
If you gonna ride, you gonna ride. If you gonna be retro, you gonna be retro. Who get you?
Hey, y'all can talk all y'all want, but hey, at least Anthony Johnson got a Black Pants on his arm and trying to rap for us. But Errol Spence, the Proud Boy.
Damn, man. Hey, man, let me say this. Shout out to Stay Ready Boxing TV in the super chat, man. He says, what's good to the LDBC? Hey, I didn't get in there today. Just able to catch the mobcast to listen. Busy day at work. What I miss. And you are hearing what it is that you're missing, brother. You are hearing what it is that you are missing, man. Oh, go ahead. Hey, man.
What the fuck, man?
Hey, man, you know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, this sound like a Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence charity event going on here, man. Y'all got a charity event tonight,
Everybody
man.
on here say we want to see that fight, man. That's
They the same boat as Anthony Johnson, man. God dog, man, you done made me lose my voice, man. God damn.
That's what I'm here for. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. You know you ain't finna come around here and piss on Texas. You know that down there in Florida. You can't just come here, got your piece out. It don't work like this.
No, I'm just flexing on Errol Spence. That's it, though, bro. Just only on Errol Spence. That's it.
I know.
The rest of y'all real.
Bro,
he ain't real like you.
I understand.
He ain't real like you.
I understand what you're saying, blood. I understand what you're saying, bro. I understand what you're saying, bro. When that dude got on here and said that, it threw me for a loop, man. I couldn't believe he was talking like that because he ain't never talked like that before. But I mean, you don't understand, bro. I mean, like you saying, you disappointed me. I understand, bro. Do you know the homies had to push her? The reason why the interview was like the homies had to push him out, bro. They had to push him out to speak, and when he came out, it was just like not what I wanted to hear, man. It wasn't what I wanted to hear. I want to fight. I know I'm being realistic. The boy already got an opponent. He ain't gonna fight Terrence next, but I'm saying after that, he have to fight Terrence next, bro. This is causing a huge problem. Terrence have to come out and talk, bro. He have to say.
Let me ask you something, though, Black Fight fan. Let me ask you one question. All right, this is it. If Terrence Crawford come to Trill Boxing Talk, and I think he should, if he comes to Trill Boxing Talk and he call out Errol Spence, what you gonna say then, huh?
I'm gonna be on Earl Bumper every day.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
That's the whole purpose. That's the whole purpose.
Bring your ass over there.
That's the whole purpose of me saying to Terrence Crawford, bro, I can't say nothing about Earl if Terrence Crawford ain't said nothing. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't said this to nobody, but I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all, man. I believe that Floyd Mayweather and Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence have gotten together and decided, even against Bob Arum's wishes, because it's conflicting. It's too conflicting that Bob Arum is in the middle of the street screaming out Earl Spence's name. This is like I said today. I was trying to say it on Trill Boxing Talk, but I misspoke. I said Spence. It makes no sense that Bob Arum is calling for the fight because I know who on his bumper. ESPN is on his bumper. But it makes absolutely no sense that Terrence Crawford is not co-signing it. You guys got to understand, we had brothers at the fight. It was people Terrence Crawford's people was there telling brothers that we had at the fight in Omaha that Bud don't want to fight Nick. That they were saying that he ain't ready to fight Earl. They not ready for that fight. It ain't big enough yet. They wanted to get bigger. I am in my mind. And when Floyd came out and said that, it pissed me off because that's why it was so, he don't run nothing down here in Texas. Nothing. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, this the EJ show. This ain't Mayweather show. He came in his home and pissed in everybody's Cheerios. He had nothing to do with building these guys up. When you go to these stadiums in Omaha, the people is black. When you go to these stadiums in Dallas, the people is black. When you go to his corporate clown events, you see all these rich weirdo people there to support, like Conor McGregor called him the dancing monkey, where he just laughed off. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want him to have nothing to do with these dudes, nothing. But I feel like that he has interjected himself and caused these dudes to start thinking weird like that. When Terrence Crawford said that Floyd Mayweather, he respects that Manny Pacquiao didn't fight him because, and he respects, and Floyd got this respect and all this type of stuff, it was weird to me, bro. Like he revered him or something like that. Like he been schooling him or something. These dudes is speaking weird. And when that stuff is chess, not checkers. When Earl Spence said that to me, it's chess, not checkers. I'm the A side. Who the hell speaks like that? It's only one person. And then that hoe come out on TMZ out of nowhere, just start speaking about Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence.
Floyd need to go sit his old ass down somewhere, man. I mean, he had his time. He waited too long to give us that Manny Pacquiao fight. Hey, I just hope that Terrence Crawford come onto the show. I'd like to hear him come on the show, and I'd like to hear him say it out of his mouth, and then I'd like to see what happens after that. I'm just going to sit back and watch what happens, bro. I hope he come on the show. But, hey, man, I got much love for all of y'all. They say we don't disagree in the LDBC. Well, there you go.
Is blood boxing back?
To TJ Wilkins in the super chat.
Blood boxing back. Can we get blood boxing back, please?
Blood boxing back. We gotta sit in the retro, man.
Y'all gotta tighten up, man. I'm trying to read these super chats, bro. Tighten up for a second for me, real quick. Shout out to TJ Wilkins in the super chat, man. He says we're still family. And like my brother Blood just said, people say we don't disagree, and there you go. And then there was one more. And that is Southside. Shout out to Southside. He said the South is in the building. Shout out to Time to Annie Up. He said laughing so hard I just farted. Flame, real shit. Hashtag LDBC for life. And then letting you guys know the phone lines are definitely open. You know, we wanted to hear your thoughts on this situation. Let me see. We got my brother Blue Blood Sports just fell in the building. What's going on, Blue Blood?
Yo, what's shaking with y'all, man?
And you got it, family. Tell the people how they can follow you.
You follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, or one word. And then you can follow me on YouTube at Blue Blood Sports TV, or y'all already know what it is, man.
Yes,
it's the LDBC in this motherfucker, man.
Yes,
you know
indeed.
What I'm saying?
Hey, get the flowers, bro.
Put him in his little cage you got over there.
I knew, yo. Every time I come on, man, the motherfucking dogs start barking, man.
Mm-hmm.
Some bullshit, indeed. Man.
But go ahead real quick before we go to the phone lines, Blue. Go ahead, your thoughts on the situation.
I think this situation, man, is a lot like I don't want to say it's a lot like Sean Porter. I mean, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua situation. They have similarities. But my thing is, it's a lot like the Sean Porter not fighting Errol Spence situation. And this is my thing with Errol Spence, right? We can't continue to say that Bob Arum is lying, right? And I'm going to tell you why we can't say Bob Arum is lying. Because if we say Bob Arum is lying, we're going to have to say Errol Spence is lying. And I know we said that, Errol Spence came on and he kept it 100 and he said that, what the scenario was. But, and for one, he said that he didn't have a fight. Then when he comes on Trill Boxing Talk, he said, well, I can't talk about this fight. I do have a fight coming up, but I can't talk about this fight. And then he says, I'm my own boss. But then going by what my brother Black Fight, what the brother Fanon said, on Blood's channel. I just finished watching that. What he said on Blood's channel, Fanon said that in the contract, Al Heyman could prevent the fight. So if you're your own entity, if you're your own boss, then nobody can prevent you from doing anything. And then on the flip side of that, if you are your own boss and Al Heyman can't prevent you from doing anything, then you need to be making this fight happen. And then another thing I heard was Terrence Crawford saying that I heard BFTB Boxer saying that Terrence Crawford called out Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao. That's not true. What happened is I was the first one when I saw Bud, and I asked him about the Keith Thurman situation when the rumors was coming up of him moving up to 47, and Keith Thurman stated that he's too small. He'll get a rude awakening coming up here, and that's what I asked Terrence Crawford. That's what I asked Bud, and Bud's response was, if Keith Thurman feel that way, then tell him to make the fight happen. That was his response. He never chased Manny Pacquiao, nor did he chase Keith Thurman.
Bro,
again, hold on, bro. Let me finish.
Keith Thurman in the ring, and after one of his fights, Bob Arum had to calm him down.
Yeah, no, you know why he did that though? But
he did call out Keith Thurman, bro.
What I'm saying is this all transpired after. It wasn't like he just woke up and started calling out Keith Thurman. He didn't do that.
Bro,
he
just said he didn't call out Keith Thurman, and you misleading the people with Fanon.
No. Fanon said
he saw a concede contract, and he also said that may not be.
Okay, that's why I gave you. That's why I gave you, bro. But that's why I gave you the flip side. You didn't listen to what I said. I said listen to what I said. I'm gonna repeat it again. The brother Fanon said in the contract, it's possible if this is the contract that Al Heyman could prevent the fight from happening. Right? That's what I said, right? So if you're your own entity, then Al Heyman wouldn't be able to stop you from having a fight. Right? So hold on, let me finish. So then I said, hold on, let me finish.
With Fanon,
let me finish.
No, I sent a super.
Bro, let me finish.
Earl, he said Earl cleared that up in the interview. He said,
"Bro, let me finish."
Oh, he said.
All right, but listen, that's what I said. Listen what I said.
What nobody say. He's told us specifically that he decides whether or not.
Okay, so listen. That's why I just said, bro. Listen what I just said. Listen what I said. I said. If it's only two ways. If you're your own entity, then Al Heyman shouldn't prevent you from stopping the fight. And if that's the case, then you're not your own entity. But if it's the flip side around, and Al Heyman does not prevent you from making your own fights, then you should be making this fight with Terrence Crawford.
Who said
that's what I said? So what?
Preventing the fight? No, Earl.
No. Listen. Why I was saying. Listen. Why I was saying this. This is why I was saying this.
Earl Spence told you personally. He told you straight up that fight is not happening because he don't want it to happen right now. He said he got. There's no Al Heyman. I don't understand where Al Heyman. That's what I'm saying. The whole reason why I called. See, and this is a problem that I got.
This is what I'm telling you. You ain't let me finish. Listen. The whole thing Al Heyman can't. Listen. This is what I'm saying.
He may be saying stuff in the background, but he is not in control of Earl Spence. That's the whole purpose of me calling Earl Spence.
So let me ask you this question, Black. Let me ask you this question. Black.
He never got no check from
Black. Listen. Okay, if that's the case, listen to this, Black. Listen to this. Bro.
Hold on, brothers.
Bro, listen. Bro, you're over talking me. You're not listening.
We can't hear nobody.
Listen. If that's the case, Black. If that's the case, right? Then we need to bang on Errol Spence for not making this fight because he's the one that's not making a fight. So he can't come out and say that he don't have a fight, and then he puts this on Instagram that he don't have a fight. Right? That's what he put on Instagram. He don't have a fight. So then he turned around and said that he does have a fight. Now let me touch on another subject. This is what I was getting to. He said that this is where Al Heyman came into play. Let me tell you why Al Heyman came into play. Because what I was saying, what the brother Fanon said about the contract. I don't know. I was just listening to what the brother Fanon said about the contract that he read, and he saw that there is stipulations that Al Heyman could prevent a fighter from making a fight. right? And if it's the other way around,
Right, bro.
hold on, bro. Let me finish. If it's listen, let me finish. I'm gonna tell you why the Al Haymon part came into play. Because when Errol Spence was on your network and on your platform, Errol Spence said, "I got a fight coming up that I can't talk about." Why you can't talk about a fight that if you are the one, if you're your own entity and you control everything? Hold on, bro. Listen.
Talk. Go ahead, bro.
Listen, bro. If you're your own entity and you get up there and you say that you have a fight coming up, then what's preventing you from talking about your fight coming up? Bro, there's nothing should be talking. There's nothing that can.
You gonna let me answer the question?
Go ahead, bro.
Because all the paperwork ain't done like any other fight that we know that fighters don't talk about. The man got another fight, bro. That's not even a point. And you talking about this contract.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask you this question. So hold on, bro. So then how was that? Listen. I'm gonna tell you this. So how Alexander Povetkin, how did Anthony Joshua talk about Alexander Povetkin when Alexander Povetkin fight wasn't finished?
I don't know nothing about that, bro. But you're not finna sit up on this platform and act like you ain't never heard a fighter say that he can't discuss.
What I'm hearing is. This is the thing. We making up excuses for Errol Spence. Here's the thing. This is the bottom line. This is the bottom line, bro. Bro, listen.
I've said I'm not no excuse.
Bro, listen. Let me tell you this, right? Check this out. If let me ask you a question. Let me ask all y'all a question on this platform. Point blank, period. I'm gonna ask y'all a question on this platform, right? We all real men, because everybody like to blame Al Haymon. Bob Arum, right? Oh, Terrence Crawford ain't talking. Everybody say Terrence Earl Crawford ain't talking. Let me ask y'all a question. We all men up on this. Anybody in the chat room. If there's a girl around the corner, you a man, you got a block. There's a dude around the corner. There's a girl or somebody else that keep begging and saying her boyfriend or her brother would drag you, would do all these things to you. She repeatedly saying this in the street. She running this rumor that everybody she could come in front of, she telling them that her brother or her husband will drag you any chance they get. You never going to approach that situation? Regardless, because her husband never say nothing. If you see him personally, you never going to say, yo, my man, what's all that about? Nobody ain't gonna say nothing.
Wait a minute. Let me stop y'all. Let me stop everybody. Listen, man. We got to get some control in this motherfucker, man. We are not able to hear anything. Everybody's talking over each other, man. We got to stop, bro. On top of all that, we got callers that are in the call queue. They've been in the call queue for over 10 minutes, and the shit is costing me money. So we're going to go to the callers in the call queue. 972. I'm coming to you. 972, you live. Can you hear us?
Yeah, man, I can hear you, man. What's going on, boy? This your boy El Fenici calling out of Dallas, man.
Fenici, what's up, baby?
Man, what's up, Junior the True? What's up, Black Fight Fan TV? And my boy, Blood Sports. Man, I just want to say it like this, man. I'm a big Errol Spence fan. Everybody should know that by now, especially Black Fight Fan TV. But the shit that Earl doing, man, I can't condone it, bro. I'm not with that shit, and I'm on Blood team on this one. You gotta keep your foot on his motherfucking neck, man. When the boogeyman turn into the businessman, I'm out, bro. Until you turn back into the boogeyman, I can't get down with that shit. All right, bro.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to El Fenici, man. We got another caller. Let me see. We're coming to where you at? We coming 931. We coming to you 931. Can you hear us?
Oh yeah, I hear you, man.
What's going on, family?
What's going on? Just chilling. Hey man, y'all already know what it is, man. I'm that boy Box. This one, I gotta say that. But I'm bro. Hey, Black Fight fan, I hear you, bro. We gotta stay on both of these cats' necks. You know what I'm saying, and try to get this fight as soon as we can get it, man. The only thing I'm gonna say is, bro, it's hard out here. It's hard here at the house. I put it that way, man. You know, because I got all the fanboys and the protectors that I was killing. Anthony Joshua, man, and now they come back with you know, all this narrative about what you protected Errol Spence and you protected Terrence Crawford is just getting hard. That's all I'm saying.
I understand, homie. Believe me, ain't nobody getting it harder than me, bro. I understand, bro. But you know what? It's what it's gonna be, man. This is what I signed up for, bro. I told you. I mean, I came up like this when Spence wasn't nobody, when nobody believed in him. Dudes was talking about him, dumping on him before he fought Kill Sprint, hell, before he fought anybody. He would. I done been through this before, so this ain't no thing to me. When some of these dudes, when a lot of these dudes that you seeing transform into your worst critics, when they was Keith Thurman fans, when they was Sean Porter fans, when they was Kell Brook fans, these dudes been bottled up, man. They got a whole lot of aggression, a whole lot of pent up aggression that they want to let out now. So you gotta let them get their shine on a little bit, homie.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Hey, other than that, I think tonight's show is, and I know these haters and these fanboys and these trolls and everything, like my man BFTB say, the LTNK.
Go ahead, Box. You dropped off. You here? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. You dropped off.
Oh, my fault. I was gonna say, man, for all those trolls and haters and stuff that's sitting up there talking about the LDBC is a cult and everybody got the same mind and everybody follow whatever 78 and blood and whatever say. Hey, we disagree, but at the end of the day, we family. We shake hands. We keep pushing, man. It's all about the love for boxing, man. Hey, and that's what it is. Reporting live from a planet called Clarksville, Tennessee. I am that boy Box. This is Rough House Boxing TV. Y'all boys be easy.
Yes, indeed.
Rough House.
Rough House Boxing TV. We coming to 323. 323. We coming to you, man. You in the building. Can you hear me? 323. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
What's going on, family? Blue Blood, I need you to go on mute, bro.
Oh, pardon me, y'all.
Go ahead, family. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I'm calling in because on both sides, man, I disagree with everything y'all talking about as far as these fighters need to call each other out. Disagree with that. And this was the thing that was brought up, has been brought up many times about the expectation of black fighters needing a certain thing. We don't hold white fighters to that standard. The other side about fighters being business, about this business thing. This is $1 billion industry. You don't cut yourself short in this game. You always make the business deals. None of these fighters, y'all being too emotional, too premature about the calling out of these two fighters. They don't need to do that. The fight is being made. It's a big fight that may have to be built up within 6 months. Them taking these other fights is minimal stuff. But for guys within this LDBC organization to be butting heads about two black fighters, like, where's the unity in that? Like, and even in the sense of that, we got to have a business mind about shit. Black people play themselves too short. This is a huge fight. The Blue Eyes can be making all the money off of that. These fighters got to feed their family. So we need to have more of a business sense of how we do things. The same thing that gets our young artists screwed financially in this music game, because we're going with this just attack the moment type mentality. Play this business mind shit. They ain't ducking nothing. We know they're gonna fight, but y'all need to cut the. I rock with y'all, but a lot of stuff is like monkey type BS that's being pulled off. So that's kind of my rant. But I just see both sides of the Crawford Spence thing.
Yes, indeed. What was your name, family?
Oh, I'm Reggie out here in I still got my LA number, but I'm out here in Vegas. I call you guys quite a bit.
Yes, indeed.
I'm trying to put money in. I don't know if that got me shut down, so I can't even send y'all no money when I want to put a comment in.
Nah, it's YouTube's playing tricks, man. We don't have nothing shut down, family. We appreciate your
I'll in the comments. I'm Reggie Owens in the comments.
Okay.
But we got to put this business hat on when it comes to these things. The fighters are correct when they speak on about being businessmen. If you like it or not, it's just the way it is. Stop letting these blue-eyed fools play you black fools throughout life. Get this money. And also, one more thing. I'm about to get off after this. Even with the PB scene. Now, I hear everybody going attacking this PBC thing. Al Heyman is the single-handedly should be credited for the revival of boxing. Now, ever since Bob Arum is starting to speak out, because he's put in position to speak out, everybody's taking his word as gloating. We all know Arum is full of shit, and now here we go attacking Al Heyman, cut that BS. Al Heyman's been 100% legit with the sport. He ain't about to play this sport short. He single-handedly built it. Boxing is in a good place. I hear some cats talking about this is why boxing's suffering. MMA is doing that. You guys don't know what you're talking about. You're doing a disservice to the game of boxing. MMA would never replace boxing. Dana White has F that sport. He tries to mimic the following of boxing. That's why a lot of his fighters are trying to cross over to boxing. Boxing is in this game, thanks to Al Heyman. It's going to keep moving up. That's all I got. I salute you guys. Stop the BS beefing. All right.
That's not true.
Hey, man, can I respond? Can I respond to that, man?
Yeah, man. I really want it.
Yeah, you got a minute, Blue Blood. Go ahead, bro. We got another call in here.
Yeah, he said that Bob Arum, we put placing Bob Arum over Al Heyman. That's not true. The reason that Bob Arum is a liar because somebody called his bluff. If you don't call his bluff, you'll never know he was a liar. That's number one, right? The sport of boxing, we're not putting. You saying that he said that we gotta let them. We can't let the blue eye let them win, but they are winning because they give. I made this reference before. With a magic trick, they putting on a show that they know is not real, and guess who's paying for it? You are. I am. The fan is, right? They putting on nonsense and selling it to, like Bob Arum said, the fans are like a bunch of rocks. You could kick them in any direction, right? You know that you want to see the best. Yeah, we know Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence is eventually going to fight, but that's not eventually. Don't cut it because we want to see it right now because you pay for what you pay for is what you want. You don't go to McDonald's, ask for McDonald's, and then get Wendy's and accept Wendy's. Because you are the consumer. You pay for it. So you paying for trash until the blue-eyed bandit give you what he's ready to give you? Because they the ones behind the scenes that's pulling the strings. So that's all I gotta say on that.
Yes, indeed. Go ahead, Coach.
James.
I want to get in there real quick.
Yeah. Hey, man, and I'm gonna tell you this, man. When somebody calls somebody out in MMA, we ain't waiting 6 months for the fight, man. We getting that fight within 2 months, okay? They telling us the fight gonna happen. So we're getting the best fight and the best in MMA consistently. And I think that's the problem that everybody having. We want to see the best fight the best, man. Listen, we didn't sign up. I mean, these guys didn't sign up, man. We signed up to see these guys fight the best, okay? We want these guys to be undisputed, and we want these guys to go do that. They doing that in MMA. They fighting the best and the best all the time. So I got to disagree with the caller.
Shout out to Michael Johnson in the super chat. He says, "Best fight the best. Cut the shit. Cut that shit out." Let me see if I missed anybody else. I was on the wrong screen. I think we are good to go. Okay, caller, I'm coming to you. I'm coming to 678. Hold on 1 second. Where we at? 678. Can you hear us?
Yeah, what's poppin'? G, it's your man Brooklyn Styles in the building.
What's up, Brooklyn Styles?
Where's Black Fight Fan TV at, man? I want to holler at him.
I'm right here, homie. Don't come here with all that bull crap, man. What you want, homie?
So you ain't keeping it trill. I ain't got no problem with Earl Spence.
Bro, you wouldn't even know what trill was, and if I wouldn't have never taught you, homie. Cut it out.
Now, let me tell you something. That Texas run gonna end real soon.
That's what you want. That's what you want, homie. That's what you want.
He gonna fall too. Don't worry. I ain't got no problem. Listen, I ain't got no problem with Earl Spence chasing that day because it's like my last caller said. These fighters got to put on their business hats. This is the business. The game has evolved. Let me tell you something. I mean, I had the pleasure to talk with Roberto Duran when I went to Panama, and you know what he said to me? One of the most things I heard of everything. He was like, he had business, his people around him, because although he fought the best in his era and got all the accolades, but he didn't leave with nothing in the damn game. This man is a legend in Panama, but he don't have any money. He got money. He's living like a regular person, but this man's supposed to be living comfortable and all this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that resonated in my mind, and I'm like, okay, the best fighting, the best, that's cool and everything. I understand that, but y'all get, much like the last caller said, y'all get emotional. Y'all start arguing with each other and all that stuff. It ain't like y'all turning against each other or whatever, but it's like, all
You know why we get emotional? Because we invested in it.
Wait,
every day. Hold on. Let me just respond to you real quick. Let me say something.
Let him finish so Junior can get him out the phone and move to the next call. Cause we got it, and we can get him. Go ahead.
Hold on. Listen. So like I'm saying, you know, I had a chance to speak with Durant. He said he wished he had more business people around him so he could live more comfortable. So it's like I gotta agree with everything the last caller said. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with Earl Spence putting on his business hats and trying to make the best fight, but as long as if it don't make dollar, it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got no problem with Earl Spence chasing that bag. Yeah, he's still the boogeyman. He can still be the boogeyman, but he gotta make that. He gotta leave out this game with something. And a lot of in the 80s and the 90s and all that stuff, they leaving with small change and the brain damages and all that shit. So he gotta leave out of here with something.
Well, if that's the case, and I appreciate if that's the case, he needs to fight 3 to 4 times a year. If that's the case, he need to have 3 to 4 fights a year. Like Joe Louis had the Bum in the Month Club.
Hold on. Oh, listen, I just want to say shout out to the LDBC. Continue what y'all doing. Much love to all y'all.
Yes, indeed.
Like Joe Louis, shout out to the caller. Shout out to, and we're not bumping heads. This just trill talk, man. We don't hold grudges here, man. So people saying we get in emotion because we're passionate about it. We're humans. We're humans and we've invested in it. But listen, I don't think most people would have a problem if he's fighting 3 to 4 times a year. And not every opponent's going to be the best. If he's fighting once a year, he need to fight friggin' Terrence Crawford or some of these other cats, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman. But if you're not going to do that, we ain't going to have you fighting Luis Colado or whatever. And it's not just Spence. I ain't just picking on him. But you're not going to be fighting, you know, a B level or C level fighter, and that's your only fight for the year. If you're going to fight those type of fights, you need to fight 3, 4, 5 times a year. There's fighters who are doing it right now. Who's the homie? I forgot his name. That's fought about 6 times this year. The greats. Here we go. Exactly.
Mugia fighting again December.
Thank you. So I mean, look, so I'm not buying it, man. Look, Joe Louis had the Bum in the Month Club. When Sugar Ray Robinson were going his tours to Europe and stuff like that, not every fighter was the best. But guess what? Sugar Ray Robinson had a trilogy with what's his name? How many times did he fight Carmen Basilio? Yeah, I'm going back to the old school talk. Blood can talk about that. How many times did he fight Carmen? How many times did he fight that one bruiser? Same thing with these other cats. You can have a trilogy. You're gonna make your bank there. I'm not worried about these dudes' pocketbooks, man. I'm a boxing fan. I'm not worried about how much money they get. I want to see them fight right now.
Let me Junior. Let me say this real quick. When he said that we getting emotional, and let me tell you why we ain't getting emotional. We passionate, and let me tell you why we passionate. Every morning when you wake up, or you around 8:45, 9 o'clock, you could tap in the Trill Boxing Talk every morning, right? And just like Junior started off with saying, you know, when he introduced Black Fight Fan, you know, and Black Fight Fan, you see his background and everything changed. Why? That's because he invested. Right before Black Fight Fan come on, right at 6 o'clock, I get up at 4:45 in the morning. Y'all see, I get videos up at early in the morning. That's because I'm doing my research on my way to work, during work, while I'm at work. You see, every Wednesday you get Junior the Truth. You see, Blood got to go drive around and find a place where he could get service, right, to bring out a reel. You know what I'm saying? We just saw Southside was in the house, couldn't get service on Blood, so he had to walk down the block or whatever. That's because we passionate to bring out this reel. So when you're saying that we getting emotional and all that, yeah, absolutely. If me and Black Fight Fan, if I have a different opinion than what he had, that's all right, because it's still my brother at the end of the day. And we can get passionate. You know why? Because I know he mean the best, and he know that I mean the best. Just like Blood and Black Fight Fan ain't everybody else, right? That's just what it is.
I love all you brothers too. I love all y'all.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when you say that, y'all getting too passionate, y'all getting too emotional. Nah, we ain't getting emotional. We passionate, right? Because at the end of the day, we all want to see the same thing. We might take a direction to get there, but at the end of the day, we want to see the same thing. We want to see Bud and Errol next.
Man, I got
point blank and period.
Yes, indeed. Let me get this caller. I gotta get this caller.
You got took too many callers in tonight. Come on.
We're gonna do this one. We're gonna do this one. Go ahead, 773. You in the building? Can you hear us? 773.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. What's up, fellas? This Broderick Hunter.
What's up, Broderick Hunter?
Fight fan? What's
Hey,
up?
what's up, brother? What's going down?
It's all good. I want to give y'all another perspective, but first of all, I want to say something to you, Junior. Hey, man, I appreciate you when you put me on, and without me even asking, that told me a lot about what you think about what I have to say when I come to your channel, and I appreciate you for that, bro.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to let you know that. But I want to let y'all know something about a perspective y'all ain't even touched. I agree with you, Blue Bud, about the passion. I got passion. I don't give a fuck right now about seeing Spence and Crawford. You know why? It's the welterweight division, Terrence Crawford, the Charlos, and Deontay that brought me back to boxing. I'm 65 years old. Y'all wouldn't know it if you looked at me. You'd think I was 40, and I still got juice. But I came back because of the welterweight division. I've been following that shit like the soap opera. So before I see Earl and Crawford beat up on each other, who I love both of them, although I think Black Fight Fan called it out about the duck. I love Crawford, but I think that's how it's going down, but that's just my opinion. But what I really want before they fight, I want Danny Garcia's ass, and I want Sean Porter's ass, and I want Keith Thurman's ass if he steps back in the ring before Crawford and them beat up on each other. Now, if they can't get them in the ring by the end of 2019, then I feel like the LDBC. But I'm like, hold your roll first. I don't want them bitches to get away and sit back and then, because they've been running their mouth. See, I'm a fan, been watching this shit, and my passion, and hey, BB, you know my answer to that scenario you gave Black Fight Fan? That motherfucker who been calling me, his wife been blowing them wolf tickets out. Tell that bitch to wait a minute, because I got a couple other motherfuckers that's been running their mouth, and we gonna get this them later. But the two other hoes, they been running their mouth, so I want to take care of them. That's my perspective on it. So I'm cool with them waiting, because I want some other niggas first. Then maybe by the end of 2019, if it ain't happened, I'm with y'all. That's the perspective ain't none of y'all talked about. I don't want to see them other niggas watch Earl and them go at it first. If you can't get them by the end of 2019, then let's start with the bashing of both of them for not fighting. That's my feelings as a fan. What y'all think?
Yes, indeed, man. Wow. First, let me go ahead on and close out the call, man. We appreciate you calling in, Broderick Hunter, man. I really truly appreciate you. Appreciate the love, man, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Talk to you.
And we'll go ahead, man. We're gonna go ahead and close out on his thought, man. We're gonna go ahead and close out on this thought. I'm gonna come to you, Southside first. What are your thoughts on what the brother just said?
You know, I can dig it. I can dig it, but you know, I'm not with beating a dead horse, man. You know what I'm saying? You can stand outside somebody's house all day. You know what I mean? Unless you run up in there. I mean, if they don't want to fight, they don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? You know, I kind of, like I said, I kind of hate that too. That sometimes it have to be that way. That because you can't get these other chumps in the ring. That you two got to go ahead and beat up on each other, man. But hey, man, it what else? Dude don't want to fight you, and they used to holding up your career and wasting your time waiting on them. You know what I'm saying? They been trying to fight these dudes for years, man. If they don't want to fight by now, forget them. You know what I'm saying? And once either one of these guys get 2 belts, man, I mean the fans know what it is, man. Sean Porter and Keith Thurman, look at Sean Porter and Danny Garcia numbers, man. Didn't nobody give a damn about that fight, man. 600,000 for a fight with those 2 names attached to it. Come on, man. Keith Thurman, when he come back, he not gonna do no good numbers or do the same numbers he used to. Don't nobody care about them dudes. So at the end of the day, it's gonna be them begging, scratching at the porch, trying to get some food. You know what I'm saying? So them dudes, man, they irrelevant. So like I said, man, I want to see Bud and Spence fight. Them dudes right there, man. If they come, they come. They don't, they don't. We gonna continue to stay on their head. And if Bud and Spence don't do what they gotta do, then everybody gotta get it, man.
Yes, indeed. General Africa, I'm gonna come to you in 1 second, man. Let me tighten up these super chats. Shout out to A1 seconds, 22nd St. Louis or STL. He says fighters weren't seeking financial advisement. That's why they leaving broke. We see this with NBA players. You have to fight the best to get paid. Also, we had Napoleon Armstrong in the super chat. Shout out. And then also shout out to Michael Johnson again in the super chat. I can't see your messages anymore. They slid away. I'm gonna come over here to you, General. General, what's going on, man? And I need to hear your thoughts on what the brother Broderick Hunter said, man, and your parting thoughts before we get out of here.
So, man, first off, thanks for having me on, Junior. I really appreciate it, man. And shout out to the LDBC, shout out to the whole chat, man. It's all love, and we bump heads, but it's all love and passion. But in regards to the OG, to the brother Broderick Hunter, I mean, I've actually touched on that. I touched on it earlier on this stream and a few other times. Maybe you didn't hear it, but we didn't let Danny Garcia, Porter, Spence, Thurman off the hook. We went hard on them. And then what happened? They said that they weren't going to a fight. So then if you say you're not going to fight, then it is what it is. Then the fans recognize that. So, it is what it is. And like Southside said, now they're starting to feel it in their pocketbooks. And our pocket, in the bank. I mean, they're starting to feel it now. So, once somebody says they don't want that smoke, it is what it is. And if all fans can get on the same accord with that, which I think a lot of fans woke up to Danny Garcia, woke up to Thurman, woke up to whatever, it starts affecting them. So, I mean, like I said, we didn't let them off the hook. I know you're not saying that, but they're starting to feel that now. From the very beginning, I admitted this. I've said it before in other comment threads. Look, I wanted Spence to get a fight with Porter. I wanted Spence to get a fight with Thurman. And then eventually, about a few months later, I realized, look, these dudes don't want to fight. So I moved on. And that's what I don't want to do with Spence. That's what I don't want to do with Crawford. And I'm going to fight because at the end of the day, like I said, we're the ones holding them on. So we're forced in that position. We have to be strong, or boxing is going to die. So it is what it is. But thanks for having me on, Junior, and I appreciate y'all family, and thanks for the call, brother. I'm out.
Yes, man. Hey, Jen, how's the semester going, bro? Before you get out of here.
Good, man. Good. It's the tough thing is just consistency. You got to stay consistent, and you got to juggle everything together. But it's good, homie. I appreciate it, man.
All right, listen. Email me when you get a chance, man. I don't think you knew this, but I'm the greatest post-secondary educator in the world. So email me, man. I needed to be sure that you have my contact information, man. You need anything or whatever, give me a shout, bro.
Salute. I will, bro. I'll email you right now. I appreciate it, homie.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Peace, y'all.
Let me go over to Mike Biggs Boxing. Mike Biggs, man. Your thoughts on what the brother said, Broderick Hunter said, man, and your parting thoughts.
Well, everybody got a point. Everybody got their point to make. But you know what? Since the boxers is carrying it the way they carrying it, hashtag it's just business, baby. It's just business. We're gonna keep it. It's just business too. You know what I'm saying? We want to see the best fight the best, and that's a fact, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole LDBC. Shout out to the whole Smoke City Mobcast. I appreciate it with all my heart, man. I fuck with you guys, man.
Yes, indeed. Y'all go subscribe to my brother Mike Biggs Boxing, man. Go over there and check my brother out, man. Go and subscribe, man. Do that ASAPly. Like at the conclusion of this, go over there and subscribe to my brother. Let me take it over to Blue Blood Sports TV. Blue Blood, you in the building?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Give me them thoughts on. Go ahead.
I just want to change the narrative real quick, man, because I know this is important to me. I think that we look at the Charlo twins as a package, and I just want to say this real quick. We look at them as a package, you know what I'm saying? And we need to separate the two. Jamel Charlo is in a better position than Jamal Charlo due to the fact that I feel like all these middleweights is getting ready to try to do some real nonsense. And I think that we all need to keep put light on that, because Jamal Charlo is about to be in a position, should Danny Jacobs be victorious on Saturday, where they're going to try to freeze him out. And I think that his talent, Jamel Charlo is going to be in a position where he's going to be able to showcase the talent against top-notch opposition. Jamal Charlo is about to be in a position where he's going to be having to scratching and crawling for big fights. And I think we need to bang on that situation in the middleweight division and do not allow for this dude to not be able to showcase his talents, because everybody's going to try to avoid him, especially if Danny Jacobs becomes champion on Saturday. And that's my brother. I'm from New York. That's my dude right there. But if he get that title and go to the zone, All the middleweight titles will be over there, and they're gonna be playing pass hot potato amongst each other and not trying to let him play in their reindeer games. And we can't allow that. We gotta expose that, man. We cannot allow that. I'm gonna say it again. When we mention the Charlos, please let's stop saying the Charlo twins. Let's separate the two, because one is in the middleweight division, one is in your junior middleweight or super welterweight division, however you look at it. Jamel Charlo's in a better position. Let's make sure we push for Jamal Charlo to get his just dues. That's all I want to say.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. Let's go ahead on, man, and take this thing over to Black Fight Fan TV, man. Let me go ahead and get your final thoughts, bro.
No, man, I just want to, first of all, I want to, for all the brothers that's coming through saying all this stuff about having a problem with us being passionate about the deal. I mean, that's what we here for, bro. I mean, you can watch boxing from your perspective and how you do it, and you can care about fighters' money and this and this and that. That's your perspective. Everybody is entitled to their own perspective. You understand what I'm saying? I hate that a lot of these guys is trying to push the way, or even like the brothers on the call, that you're trying to push the way somebody views something. This is a sport that I love. I come on here every day, give my all to make sure that the sport is upheld, to make sure that this sport provides some sort of entertainment to keep people interested in it. Because I just got a call from a brother, a text from a brother right now that's saying he's not interested in boxing no more. He's upset. He's exhausted from fighting day in and day out just to get the fights that he want to see. You understand what I'm saying? And he have all this faith in these fighters and these other fighters that he's been supporting, and he find out these dudes is businessmen. You understand what I'm saying? This is why I had to do Trill Boxing Talk. So like Blue Blood just broke it down so eloquently. We are extremely invested in this sport. Blood Boxing been on this whole, like I said, I say this consistently. He invented this platform, bro. He was one of the first dude, if not the first dude, to put out a video about boxing on YouTube. We deeply rooted in this, bro. How you do it and whatever a part of your life, if you just watch a Mayweather fight here and there, and you listen and regurgitate the things that Floyd say, that's cool. That's just how you living. But I mean, even like us, like right now, me and Blood and Blue Blood, we going at it. I mean, it ain't coming from no place of no malice or nothing like that. It's the passion. It's the love for the sport and our love for each other. Like Blood coming this whole, what the hell is you thinking? Because he know I ain't supposed to think like that. It's contradictory to what he knows me to be. So it's really like my big brother grabbed me by my shoulder, like, man, what's wrong with you? Why you like this hoe? You ain't supposed to like this hoe. That's a hoe. That ain't your girlfriend. That's a hoe. You know what I'm saying? But you guys could never understand that because we got the situation going where it's the LDBC. We deeply rooted in this, homie. And so it is a lot of emotion. Then you got me. I come from a perspective of a fan. You understand what I'm saying? Blood coming from a different perspective. He done seen everything that I'm saying. He don't want to be a part of that no more. You understand what I'm saying? He tired of it. You understand what I'm saying? And then you got different perspectives. You got Blue Blood's perspective coming from the perspective of a journalist that's out there every day dealing with these people and talking to these people, and Fred and Junior and all these different people that got all these different perspectives. And it's a lot of brothers. And then when you put it into with the Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence situation, we are fully invested in this whole. It's not a situation where somebody is of a different race or somebody's of a different country or ethnic. Nah, Earl Spence from my city. You know what I'm saying? I could text him right now. You understand what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford, I love his hood. I love his people. Everybody on this panel can relate to him. Everybody know his mom remind me of one of my aunts. We are fully, and we also helped build these brothers up on this platform. So we are fully invested in it. And so our crying and our passion is your entertainment. That's what we give you in the Smoke City Modcast. That's what we give you on Trill Boxing Talk. That's what we give you on Retro Boxing. That's what we give you on Blue Blood Sports TV. That's what we give you. And that's why y'all continue to mess with us, because y'all hear the trillness in our voice. Y'all hear the trillness. Y'all see Blood Boxing trying to get away from boxing every day, but he just can't let it go. You see World Breaker Fighting saying he ain't gonna make a video about boxing or the 147 division, and he come back an hour later and make a video about the 147 division. He just can't let it go, bro. You understand what I'm saying? I don't expect everybody to understand that. I don't. but it is what it is, man.
Yes, indeed. And Napoleon Armstrong, shout out to you. I found your message. It says, fight 2 to 3 fights in your prime. Money will be there. Let me go over to the OG Retro. Retro, man, your final thoughts, bro.
Hey, man, I gotta say, man, I kid you not, man. I had more fun tonight on a live stream than I've ever had. I swear, man. The passion came out tonight, and I'm Black Fight fan. God, dog, he a beast. He took on the Blood Brothers. It just, man, it was something else. This was legendary for me. I done lost my voice. And he's right, man. We're all, man, one thing about us all, man, we just love the sport of boxing, man. And we want the best to fight the best. And that's the thing about it, man. We all love the sport. And the older brother who came on here earlier,
Roderick Hunter.
You know, he said something about he said he was 65, and he said something about Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman and all of them, but we can't sit around and wait on those type of guys no more. All of us wanted for both of them to clean up their side of the street and all of that stuff in the beginning, but we can't sit around and wait on Keith Thurman. And to be honest, man, we're putting a lot of heat on Errol Spence, and really it needs to be on the whole spreadsheet, man, because all of these guys are acting the same. So it's kind of unfair. Really, it is unfair for us to single out Errol Spence. All of these guys are acting this way, okay? So, you know, man, all I got to say is that we all love the sport. We're passionate about it. Tonight was nothing personal, man. It was just us being passionate about the sport that we love. That's all it's about, man. And I have to say, man, that after tonight, man, you know, I got a lot off my chest tonight. You know, I think I could bring my ball back to the court now. I would give me a shining ball and bring
blood boxing back now. Is blood boxing back?
Yeah, man. You know, man, I love all these brothers, man. That's one thing about it, man. I'm almost a half a century old now. I don't have no problem saying something. I don't feel weak saying that I got. Not only do I just got love, I love all these brothers on this LDBC panel.
I love you. I love you too, brother.
Love you too, bro.
Yes,
For
sir.
real, for real.
Love you too, brother.
He wasn't here, man, but man, listen, man, 78 is listening out there. I know 78. He's listening, and we love him too, man. And you know, this is a great thing we have going here, man. And I just gotta say, man, let's just keep it going, man. We're gonna get what we want in the end, but we gotta just realize that as fans, we gotta come together. You know, we're gonna have differences. People say we don't have differences in the LDBC. We do have different thoughts. They try to group us all together, and they try to hate on all of us as brothers. That's why we got to keep the brotherhood strong, no matter what. If we have disagreements, if you go off and totally take your ball away from the court, then you ain't a real brother. You know what I'm saying? You come back to that court. You dust your ball off, you know, get you some new basketball shorts and come back out, man. These are my brothers, man. I love these brothers, and that's all I gotta say.
Hell yeah.
Love you too, bro. Shout out to Georgia Boy in the super chat, man. He says, I don't know retro boxing. His mama named him Blood. I'ma call him Blood. Salute to the LDBC. Let's stay on their necks, man. I'm gonna say this before I part, man. Just thank y'all so much, man, for tuning in to another episode of the Smoke City Mobcast, man. Shout out to everybody, man. This was yet indeed epic, man. Another epic event. And just with regard to this situation, man, just long story short, I feel like the AJ and Wilder situation, I think that was easy. You know what I'm saying? I think that was easy. When things get a little tough, that's when we get to see what we cut from, and that's when we get to see what we're made of. And I think that it is definitely tough to hold accountable two fighters that we actually indeed love dealing with this in this situation in and of itself. So I expect us to show up and show out like we do. You know what I'm saying? I expect the LDBC to rise to the occasion because that's what we do. And I expect us to continue to be the voice of the people and to continue bringing it to the fans that love the sport, the people that are passionate about the sport, and the people that support us, man. I mean, we got you just like we need you to have us. Shout out to Kurt Sugar in the super chat. He says Smoke City and panel salute. So, man, I just really wanted to say that, man. And I'm really truly overjoyed, man, with everything that's gone on. Shout out to the entire LDBC, man. Be sure you visit the website over www.ldbcsports.com. Create a profile while you're over there. It's absolutely 100% free. Join us every Wednesday, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Smoke City Mobcast, man, here on YouTube and available live streaming via our own LDBC mobile app. Download the mobile app. If you haven't, you download it wherever you download your mobile apps from, man. Really, truly appreciate y'all, man. It's the LDBC, man. Never the man who you thought we was, man. We the LDBC. Salute, family.
Smoke City.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Smoke City Mob.
Smoke City. We right back in this bitch like we left our key. Yeah, man.
Smoke City.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Smoke City Mob.
Smoke City.
Smoke City.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Smoke City Mob.
Smoke City.